Ever wondered how to find motivated sellers? In this video, we have a motivated seller on the line and you'll see me have a live seller call and negotiate the deal. Check it out.
Hi.
Hi, Melanie. How are you?
I'm getting there. I'm still healing from surgery.
Oh, no. What did you have surgery on?
My back.
Oh, shoot. How's it? So how long ago did you have surgery?
About a week and a half ago.
Got it. Oh, man. So you're still on the mend.
Yeah.
How's it been going?
It's going, but it takes time.
Yeah. Are you on rehab and all that type of stuff already?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just a process. It's the process of healing and getting back to normal.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Yeah. I sure hope so.
Yeah. If you follow that, the rehab, it usually does better. I had surgery not too long ago on my ankle, and I tried to follow it as best I could. I'll tell you what though, I didn't follow it exactly, and it's just not the same.
Yeah. Well, with your spine, you don't really have much choice, because it stops you.
100%. 100%.
You may want to do something different, but you can't. Not when it comes to your spine, because that controls your arms, your legs, and everything else. So
Everything.
right.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. Well, I hope that's going well. Sounds like it is and on the right track. So, but yeah, just wanted to get in contact with you on the house. I know that you and Jose had talked briefly on that, and kind of where you were at. Where did you guys leave off? Just so I'm on the same page with you.
Well, he didn't really have, he said that what I was asking for the house, it wasn't an option for him. So, that's where we left it off at. And,
Okay.
I've, moved on to, two other buyers that are interested. But like I told Jose, I'm only going to talk for so long, because I am on medication and, things get to be a little, foggy after a while.
Okay.
So I only have the conversation, but for so long.
I got it.
I'm still in the midst of moving, into another place.
Okay.
And it's just a lot. It's a lot to be trying to do and heal at the same time.
I totally get it. Where are you moving?
Lithonia.
Okay. Is that a little bit of a smaller place or?
Yeah. It's not that much. It's not that. The house is not that much smaller. It's just less land.
Oh, yeah.
See, this property has a lot of land,
Okay.
and I can't keep it up anymore.
Got it.
It's too much. I mean, I keep the front yard mowed and everything, so the street doesn't look crazy, but the backyard is like, wow. And I'm dealing with the county. One of their trees fell in my backyard on my fence and stuff, and they've yet to come out here and handle that. So, I'm still trying to get them to do what they're supposed to do, too. And,
Right.
it's right now, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot trying to deal with it. So I'm just trying to, sell the house so that I don't have this burden anymore, because I'm still dealing with stuff from my husband passing and everything. So it's just a lot right now.
Right. Right. Okay.
Sometimes my head gets to swimming.
I hear you. I don't have all that. Mine does that sometimes too.
Yeah, so I've got quite a bit going on. So,
Yeah.
what did you want to know about the property?
Well, I think where were you at price with Jose?
Well, I had an offer at 200, but I had told Jose that I would take 180.
Okay.
If it was somebody that was willing to push and just get the deal done.
Okay.
Because I still owe on the house.
Got
so
it.
that would have to be taken care of, and I don't want to walk away with nothing.
Sure. Okay. So you owe on the property. How much do you owe?
150. Well, they just sent me a letter saying it's 153. I don't understand that, but that's what they're saying. That's
Okay.
what the mortgage company is saying.
Okay, so you got a letter, which probably means that they're demanding some sort of payment, right? There might be some.
No. I got a letter saying what the payout was.
Oh, okay, okay. But is there anything on that letter that says, "Hey, we need it's called arrears," but is there something that says the arrears amount is $5,000 or anything like that to bring it
Well,
current?
I don't know. All I know is that it's a letter that says that, because I asked them for a letter that says what the payout amount was so that I'd know.
Got it. Okay.
It's exactly what it was, so I think that's just what that letter is about.
Okay.
It's just the payout amount is 153.
I thought you were saying that they had just sent that to you out of the blue, and what
No.
usually.
I asked them for it.
Okay, yeah, because usually when I hear that, there's some sort of situation that they're sending it for.
No. There
Okay.
was no situation. I just wanted to know for my own, for my own information how much the payout was on the house, because I didn't deal with the mortgage. My husband did.
Okay.
And since he's passed away, I've had to step up and deal with everything.
I got you.
So, I needed to know where it stood at right now.
Got it.
Because I didn't know. I didn't know anything about anything, so I had to familiarize myself with a lot of stuff dealing with the mortgage going forward. So,
Okay.
I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to handle this land part. It's just too much. The backyard, you could put another house in it.
Right.
So it's just too much. It's too much.
Okay.
Too much.
Got
It's just too much.
Okay.
It's just too much. My house, the house is in good condition. It does have some cosmetic issues. But other than that, that's it. It has some cosmetic issues, like in the inside, like the bathrooms could use to be done over. I deal with it, but if it used to be, we were in the process of doing some upgrading before he passed, but he passed, so
Yeah.
everything's to a halt. As far as what we were doing, so I just can't. I can't do. I got to respect my limitations.
I get it. So there's 2 bathrooms, both of them.
Yeah. 2 full baths, one in the master, and then there's one in between the other 2 bedrooms.
And they both need updating.
Well, we did some updating in the master, but if are you in Georgia?
Jose is.
Jose is.
Yeah.
Or Jose can just come by and see.
Okay.
He can just come by and see for himself, because I could tell you all day long. But,
Sure. Yeah.
How
How long have you lived there?
17 years.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I've been here 17, and before that, he was here about 7 years before that. So we've been here at this property for a very long time.
Okay. Do you know the age of the property, the house?
When it was built?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna tell you I do, because I don't.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't deal with anything in here other than getting him to do what I wanted him to do in the house to upgrade it. Other than that, he dealt with everything.
Do you know, behind the scenes, electrical or plumbing
Oh,
or.
that's fine. That's good. I had to have the air conditioning thing done last summer.
Okay.
I had to have that's all new. The water heater's new. The plumbing is great.
Okay.
And the electrical is good.
Okay.
This house has very good bones. It's just like I said, cosmetic things.
Got it.
You know, the major things like plumbing and sewer and roof and all that stuff is good.
Okay.
But,
Do you know how old the roof is?
No.
Have you ever had it? You ever had it replaced?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, since you've been there.
Since I've been here?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. I don't think so.
Okay. And then the AC, you said, did you put a new unit or they just serviced it?
No, they new units.
Okay, so new unit last year?
Yeah, and a new water heater was put into.
Okay.
I remember him doing that, did that.
Okay. So I know you said you owe 153. What do you know what your monthly payments and interest rate is on that?
The interest rate with this mortgage company is stupid. It's 7.58, something like that.
Okay.
You know, I know I used to tell my husband, why don't you get rid of this company and go, especially when everything went down to 1%.
I know it.
He didn't listen. So, but it's 7.58%, and it's now at, it was 868, the monthly mortgage, and now it's 1,000 something, 1,024, something like that. It's not more than $1,000. I'd say 1,050. 1050 is the highest. I think it's a little less than that, but that's what it is.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had said 180. 180 is that the best you could do on price?
Yeah, that was the best. That's the best I could do to walk away and be able to take care of some things that need to be taken care of behind the scenes and be able to walk away with not having anything held over my head going forward.
Got it. Okay.
Somebody was just here the other day, wanting to just give me a cash offer right then and there of 210, but I was like, no, because just because all money ain't good money, that's the way I feel about it.
I hear you.
And it's like I have another gentleman that I have been asking about this house for a long time, and I told him if I decided to sell, I would call him.
Okay.
So I did call him, and but I missed his call, but he's on my voicemail.
Okay.
Because I just started picking up the phone today, because in the last 2 days, I was just hurting too much to even have any kind of conversation with anybody. I just didn't want to talk.
Yeah. Okay.
So
if we were able, let's just, and I'll go back and run some numbers, but if we were able to get, let's just say I can't get to 180. If I got to like 165, got you 165, 170 range, and was able to get you a contract and get this thing sold for you, is that something that would work?
Not at 165, no.
Okay.
Maybe at 170, but not 165. No, that's not gonna work.
Got it. Okay.
Nope.
Well, let me do this.
I have some stuff that I'm still taking care of.
Of course.
For my husband, so that's not gonna work at all.
Of course.
But,
of course.
Maybe 170, 175, getting closer to 175 might work, but 165, no.
Yeah. Okay. What if we did? And I'm just kind of spitballing ideas. But it might help us close quicker. Would you be open to us just taking over that mortgage as is, and then just paying you the difference?
What you said? Take over the mortgage as is, and give me the difference of what?
So let's just say 170. So the difference between 170 and 153, we just give you that cash at closing, and then we take over that mortgage. We take over the payments. We take over the taxes. We take over insurance. We take over everything on the house. But if I go get a loan, and the only reason it's not great, I'll be honest with you, 7.5%.
No, it's not.
But I might go get a new loan today, and it might be 8.5.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, it's not great. I'm going to be honest with you. But it's 1%, you know, and that could save us a little bit of money at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I absolutely think that this could be refinanced. He just wouldn't listen to me.
No,
You know,
I agree. I agree with you. But today, if we go get a new if we get a new loan, the last one we were quoted was like if it's at 8 or 8.5, it saves us just a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and we'd be able to close quicker.
So you're saying you would give me the difference of 170, and you would take the 153 over?
Yes.
Could I have the weekend to think about that?
No problem. I'm just kind of throwing out ideas, right?
That's something that might be doable. You know, if that's something you would consider, you know, taking over like that. But can I just give me this weekend? I figured that, you know, let me just, you know, do some pain medication and
of course. There's no rush. I still got to go back and do some numbers, right? So
yeah.
What?
So let's talk again on Monday.
Okay. What time?
I think let's talk again Monday, and then you know I'll be up and at it a little bit better.
Okay. What time works for you?
Anytime after 11 a.m.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I'll run some scenarios and some numbers on this end. Make sure that we can get to that spot. And then what we'll do is Jose and I will chat, and if it is something that works, we'll give you a call on Monday and just run over that scenario. So if we're able to get to your number, you think you're able to make that decision on Monday?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, and if it's we're just looking for a yes or no, right? I mean, if it's a no, I totally get it. We just need to know kind of where we sit, and we're going to try our best to get you the best and fairest offer, get you enough information that you're able to make that decision, and by the end of the conversation, we just ask that we can move forward with a clear yes or no, and we know where each other stand.
Yeah, that sounds fair. You know, I don't like the whole bunch of run around neither. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not.
100%.
So I understand that. I kind of work on that level as well.
Love it.
Just give me the weekend. And,
Yeah, of course.
Monday we'll talk again. Okay.
Okay, rest up. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too. Bye.
Thanks.
I didn't develop the report because she literally denied me taking over the mortgage, you know, and it's crazy, bro. She told me 190. Now she told you 180. So
What did she tell me? Where did we get to?
what do you mean?
She got all the way to the point to set another appointment for Monday, and her being comfortable with making a decision on Monday.
Making a decision on Monday at what price did she say?
180.
170.
I heard 180. She heard 170. I heard 180.
So she said 180, and I said, okay, I don't know if I can get to that number, but I can't. So probably where we wanted to be was like 150, right? We can't get there. She's got a mortgage. So I go, okay, well, what if I'm able to get to 160, 165, or like, I think I said 165 to 170. She's like, well, I can't do 165, but if we get to 170, right? So they're always going to target that higher number, right? So that's why you give them the range. And I go, okay, well, and so now I'm giving up something. So I go, okay, well, I know you got that mortgage, and if I do go get a new mortgage, it will take us longer. We'll have to pay closing costs and some other lender fees, right? And it might be a point higher. So 7.5 is an awful rate, but it's better than what you have right now, potentially, right? Especially as an investor. And if it is a fix and flip, if it's worth more, maybe you just fix it and you flip it, or sell it to a fix and flipper. So we go, okay, well, we'll give you the difference. 170, we'll come in and it's going to cost, 17K or whatever it is.
That was great, dude. It's insane. Like, I don't know how. It's like the difference between closing and not closing is the way you speak to somebody.
100%.
I think I have an agent calling me back.
Okay, put them on the line too.
He's like, I'll do it again. That kind of stuff catches me up, dude. I want to hang up and go call everybody.
Doing good. Are you what's your friend, the agent? Okay, cool. I just wanted to see if I could add my partner in this call. Is that okay with you? Alright. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna add you on this call. He has a listing. Give me 1 second, I'm trying to look for it.